Shalom. 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 First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all you who came out there doing this work in sincerity and charity. With humiliation across the four winds, to you I salute. This is the brother Yahweh Sap from the GMS Bombers Camp. Back out here the next lesson. Yeah, we see what's going on. We see what's going on in the world right now today. You know, especially like in the Middle East. You know, wars in there. World War III is playing itself out. You know, right now we're in the fight stage. We're in the fight stage of World War III. You know, we know it can ramp up. It gonna get there. It's supposed to be in a short order. You know, where the whole world will be involved. You know, the whole earth, all of these countries will be involved. You know. Yeah, but typically, basically, the lesson I want to do is based on the charagma. You know, we know the charagma is eminent as well. We know this is coming. This is coming for sure. You know, we ain't know what can happen before World War III, or we ain't know what can happen if it can happen after World War III. But right now the focus is on World War III is about to happen. Yeah, but we have a major prophecy is about to take place as well. This charagma. You know, this is one of Esau's biggest accomplishment. You know, this charagma. Knowing this will change the whole world when this happens. You know, this will change the way the world run. This will change the way people live. You know, this will change the way people move, the way people act. You know, when this charagma become mandatory. You know, and there's a lot of things about this as well. We know, well, you wouldn't be able to do nothing. You wouldn't be able to function in society. You know, you wouldn't be able to travel. You wouldn't be able to go to the grocery store, buy what you want to eat. You wouldn't be able to go to the gas station, get gas for your car if you have one. You know, you wouldn't be able to even walk through these communities if you ain't a part of the system. You know, you gotta be a part of the system in order to function in this society when you see this charagma as being implemented. And we know this is coming. You know, this, like I say, this is one of Esau's biggest accomplishment. This is one of the major prophecies what is about to take place on this planet Earth in a short order. You know, but we know that in times to come, you know, the elect, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai people, you know, will be exempt from that. You know, the hopeful elect will be exempt from that. You know, but like I say, we know this coming. You know, like I say, this one of Esau's biggest accomplishment. You know, this charagma. And then, you know, if you don't take it, they're going to force it on you. You know, they can force it on a lot of people. You know, only the elect man of Yahweh Shai will be exempt from that. You know, like I I say, you wouldn't be able to function in society. You wouldn't be able to travel. You wouldn't be able to go to the food store, the grocery store. You wouldn't be able to go to the gas station. You wouldn't be able to walk through these communities if you ain't part of this system. You know. You got a precept. Salakia. Let's look at Isaiah 36. Isaiah 36. 86 and 6. And it reads, say, Lo, thou trusted in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean it, will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. God. So we know being a part of this, being a part of the system, being a part of the system is like, you know what I mean? That's being dependable. That's rejecting the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. That's dependent on this worldly system. That's dependent on Egypt. Because at the end of the day, we know if anyone is to take that, or whoever is to take that, we know that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai ain't dealing with them. But like I say, we know this is a part. This is a big major prophecy is about to happen as well too. Because right now, sometimes you lose things happen. You have a prophecy happen, and then they lose focus of what's going on, and you know what I mean. Like right now, like I say with World War III, right now it's amping up. It's already started. But like I say with this Garagma, we know this coming. This is coming. This the book of Revelations, chapter 13. Salakia. Revelations, chapter 13. Revelation 13 and 16. Now I can read from 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast shall both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So we know who don't apply by this charagma, who don't take this charagma. Either they'll kill you or you'll be thrown probably in prison, but you wouldn't be a part of the system, this beast system. And they billing this beast system every other day. They billing on this beast system, just like how they keep nipping on this war. You see, World War III is about to happen, and it's happening, but it just taking place simultaneously, just like a little part happening in with these two countries, then the next little part happening with them other two countries, or these other three countries. It's just billing, and it increasing. Same thing with this Quran. When you see this, they already have this in some places, in some countries they got this actively. They actively using this charagma in some countries, but eventually it'll just trickle right down to the whole world. Like I say, we know this can happen. Verse 16, and he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their four heads, and that no man may buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So we know people will be walking around who take this with a barcode. And each barcode has a number, and that number will be the beast number, because you'll be a part of the system whenever you decide or they implement this charagma, and you take that. And we know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua ain't dealing with no one. Salaki or what take that charagma. Yahweh Shem Yahushua ain't dealing with no one who take that charagma. This is the book of Revelations chapter. Revelations chapter 20. And Revelation 20 and 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years. This is the gift. This is what Yahweh Bashem Yahushai promised us here in the hopeful elect. If we don't abide or we don't take this charagma, that's what he promised us. But those of the ones who go ahead and take that, we know that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai only have great judgment for them. Great judgment. Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai ain't want no part of you if you take that. I mean, you don't trust. You ain't trusting in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You trusting in Pharaoh in Egypt, like the scriptures say. Like I say, this is one of Esau major prophecy. This is one of the major prophecy which right now is building on as well. It's about the taking place. This is taking place, and this is going to happen. And only those who exempt from this will be the man of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the hopeful elect. They'll be the only ones that be exempt from this charagma. This is the book of 2 Corinthians. So again. My book is giving me little problems sometimes. These pages. What's the lock here? Let me get the scripture. That's the book of 2 Corinthians. Come on, man. 2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians chapter. 2 Corinthians chapter 2. Slovakia, 2 Corinthians. Come on, book. Second Corinthians chapter 2. Oh man. Slovakia. Salakia. Second Corinthians chapter chapter 2. One of the problems with my book on my phone, okay, so bear with me 1 second. Just bear with me 1 second. Get the scripture. Gotta bring the scripture. Have to bring the scripture. It's the book of 2 Corinthians 2. Alright, Salakia. Now this is the book of 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. And it reads, lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And we know we ain't ignorant of Satan's devices. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices. We know what this devil planned us. We know what these prophecies consist of. We know what this is all about. And we know this is a part of his plan. To try and trick or trip the man of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, but that ain't in weight. The elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We know that ain't in weight. But like I say, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai got them in the trick bag. And they don't know that. You have them in the trick bag. This is the book of Revelations. This is the judgment for taking that Karagma. Whoever decide to take that. This is the judgment for that. This is the book of Revelation 14 and 9, and it reads, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into his cup of his indignation, righteous anger, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So Akim, we got to be ignorant. We got to see how we are not ignorant of Salakia, of Satan's devices. We got to, like Yahweh Shem Yahushai preparing us people for this. Not only this, he's preparing for all of these prophecies which taking place in this world today. So with that, hope it was edifying until I come back with the next lesson. Salakia for the blackout on the phone and whatever. Shalom.